Hi, I'm Amy and this is A Star Reads, and it is time for date number 10, the final date. And I'm really excited that I get to meet my final contestant. I'm a little nervous about having to make the final choice, but at least now I know what I'll have to work with. And so I was thinking about where's the last place I can go on a date. And one of the ways I would enjoy going on a date, because I'm a nerd, and I see that in the best way possible, is that I would love to go to a museum and just have a date in a museum, and we could chat about what we see, and we could just enjoy wandering around, taking our time. That is one of my ideal dates. So I was thinking, then, what's the best place to take a book date to a museum-like setting? And it so happens that we have a sculpture garden here. It's called the Big Rock Garden Park. I am going to take my book, my contestant, and we're going to get to know each other while we enjoy the sculpture garden, and we'll see what comes from that and if it's a great match. As far as first impressions go, this is definitely one of the longer 10%, or at least we're getting back to the length of the 10% that I've had before. And there's a lot of dialogue in this one. So this one looks like it's probably dialogue heavy, and there is something to do with villains. I know that because that's kind of listed there right at the very beginning. I just got here and I already have to go to the restroom. Okay, it's really fun so far. It kind of reminds me of that Disney movie Onward, but like X-rated. Because there's a lot of great witty banter. And there's a unicorn that is missing its horn, and we've got a wizard, and they're held captive by this villain who wants to go into a monologue, and so they're really irritated by the villain. Okay, so I had an inkling that this was one of the authors that we've already read from, and I think it's pretty fitting that we started with this author and are finishing with this author. I figured it out because one of the names that came up in this is the name of the series, and the author's writing is it's this author. So if you've seen the first date, you know what author I'm talking about. Success, yay! Well, now, isn't that perfect? Since I started this thing in a gazebo-like structure, I'm going to finish it in a gazebo-like structure. Especially because I'm reading from the same author. The chapter 2 title is called Please Don't Make My Nipples Explode. I swear, no one does witty banter quite like this particular author. It's just always so good, so funny. And now we're going back to the wizard's upbringing, learning more about him as a child. So I'm guessing to see how he got to where he is now. Okay, so at this point we found out why Sam is the apprentice to Morgan, one of the most famous. He's the king's wizard. When he was a child, he kind of stumbled into his powers, and Morgan was there when the situation happened and then took him on as an apprentice. So we had that bit of a flashback to get an idea of who Sam is and why he's important. And then now we are back at the castle. After they've been released, they've been able to get released. Well, they had this giant come and rescue them, their friend Tiggy. They were supposed to be back to see Morgan 2 days prior, and because they got captured by that guy who is irrelevant at this point, stop it. They're 2 days late, and so they're going to get in a lot of trouble. And I don't yet know what that trouble is because I'm just getting to that part. And this is definitely different than date 1 because this is adult. It's adult. It's very adult. I don't know why I don't come here more often. This is like the most relaxing and quiet and beautiful place ever. It's so nice. I mean, look at it. And the trees. And there's not very many people here, and it's so quiet except for the birds. I love it. Okay, well, today especially, I really needed a good laugh, and that gave me a great laugh. And it ended at a point which was really fun, and of course, I want to continue reading. So, another great option. I don't know how I'm going to make the choice, but I'm going to have to make it soon, so stay tuned to the next video where you're going to find out what my choice is, because our wonderful Bookish Matchmaker is actually going to do an interview, and we're going to talk about all my dates, and I will make that choice then. That was actually a really good choice because there were at least 4 other couples there on dates. So it is the date spot. That was the last date, and it's quite bittersweet actually. Sweet because I have books to look forward to that I can't wait to read. Bitter because this was a lot of fun. Just these dates were so much fun. So I do have a pretty good idea why Chelle, my Bookish Matchmaker, picked this one for me, but let's hear from her why she decided on this book.
Well, Amy, you've made it to your last date. Are you excited? Contestant number 10 is ready to show you a really good time. The Lightning Struck Heart by T.J. Klune. Now, I picked this as a match for you because it is hilarious. You should die laughing. And it is also warm and fuzzy and T.J. Klune. I think you will really enjoy this book, and I wanted you to finish out this series on a really high note. So I picked one of my favorite books that you have not had a chance to read yet, but that I think that you'll really love. I also just liked the idea of leaving you pretty much right where I started you. The whole series has come full circle, and you have another T.J. Klune choice. So good luck. I have no idea how you are going to be able to pick just 3 of these 10 books, because I am fairly certain that you would love them all. So good luck. And I can't wait to see how hard this is for you. Much love. I hope your date goes well. Bye.
If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you can see what happens when I finally make my choice. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you later.